What's up, everyone? I'm here with another public turn prep wrestler. We got Jack Dragoumanos, former Tyngsborough Dracut wrestler, now at Belmont Hill. Jack, how you doing, man?
Good.
Awesome. So right off the bat, let's just get into it. Yesterday you competed at the Bay State Games,
Yeah.
brought home another gold medal.
Mhm.
How was that? Was it a fun tournament? How was the experience there?
Yeah, it was great down there. We had a lot of good tough competition. Got a solid 5 matches in. And it was great to watch some of the open wrestlers compete too. Some
Yeah.
higher level competition. It's nice down there.
Dude, I thought I saw two before. I thought I saw you were registered for the open division too, but
Yeah.
while the tournament was going on, I didn't see you in there. So
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah, there were some tough guys. I was gonna go down. If I went down to 130, I think I would have competed in it, but I wasn't really trying to cut. Yeah, I wasn't trying to cut that much. So there's some full grown men out there. They got that man strength, and it's just tough to compete against.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But so how many kids you have in your bracket then? Probably 16, close to that?
We had a solid 25, 30, I think. I want to say we started in the round of 32.
Wow.
Yeah, because I had 5 matches. We started in the round of 32. And I think half the kids had a match. The rest of them just got a bye.
Awesome. And I thought I read something where since you won this, you qualified for something else. Do you know anything about that?
No, I didn't. That was a last second tournament that I decided to go to a week before. Just wanted to get some competition in. I don't really know what I qualified for, but we'll see.
It's just interesting because I know there's also the Nutmeg State Games in Connecticut. So I wonder if every state has nickname state games,
Yeah, they gave us a little flyer that had some fundraiser thing on it. That might be what it was. Yeah, I think it was in Connecticut. I'm not sure though.
Maybe. Anyways, that's good. Brought home a dub, off-season tournament.
Mhm.
All right, so now let's get into you and just wrestling in general. So when did you start wrestling? How old were you?
So I was 5 or 6. I started wrestling Tyngsborough Youth and Doughboy. I've been doing Doughboy since I was once I got a year into it when I was 6 years old. Started doing that. I've been doing that for the last 10 years.
Gotcha. Sticking with Doughboy?
Yeah, that's where I've been training my whole life.
Nice.
Great club.
Yeah, shout out Doughboy. So did you like it at first, being a young kid, or did you just find it it was tedious, annoying workouts, you didn't want to be active that much, or were you a rambunctious kid and it just clicked?
I think I was definitely quiet in the room at first. My dad doesn't put a ton of pressure on me to wrestle. It's not a big thing in my family where it is in a lot of other families. So I kind of could get away with slacking off at the time. So I feel even though I slacked off, I still love the sport because I didn't have to do it if I didn't want to. Anytime that I wanted to quit, my dad would be okay with it. And I just don't have a ton of pressure. So yeah.
And did you ever think about quitting at some points when you were younger?
No, I liked it. I feel
nice.
Yeah, I liked it.
Awesome. So just after the first year, you knew it was for you, basically.
Yeah, I would say so. We had that we had a little kids group where a bunch of kids who are doing really well now in high school, Emmett Logan, the Tisley brothers. They've been at Doughboy since they were real little.
Yeah, that whole recruiting class, you could say.
Yeah.
So, do you remember your first match or tournament? What it was?
That was a long time ago. I don't really know. No.
Yeah, I know you probably had 100 since.
Yeah, I think I started off with open mats. They would have those little open mats that you could go to, and they would be they wouldn't really they would have the coaches reffing or whatever. It was really low key and
yeah, just
no
winners, really.
Yeah.
So okay, so what was your? If you don't remember your first, what's your most memorable youth match?
Probably, I remember one year I had to be in like the 4th grade, and like a kid who's now my teammate at Belmont Hill, Isaac Novod. We wrestled in like the U state finals, and like I don't know if I really belonged to be like in that match at that time, and like I kind of knew I was like about to get killed. So me and him, we were just playing tag for probably like half an hour. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, like our match was on the board. We go out there, the kid pins me in like a minute. Like he was wicked good. Yeah.
At least, like you said, you knew you weren't supposed to be there. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, like I was just like going out there for fun.
Yeah. Hey, now you're supposed to be in those final matches.
Yeah.
So, when you were still young, were there any like high schoolers or college wrestlers that you kind of looked up to or wanted to model your game after?
We have a lot of college guys that came through like the process at Doughboy. Like we're definitely like second generation kids, and Mike Marshall, like Dave Shuneman, Nick Logan, they all like coach them. They're coaching me. They're real tough guys. Like I learn a lot from them. They're always tweaking us in the room. Like even this morning I was at practice, and like some like single leg defense stuff. Mike Marshall was in there just like tweaking me on it, like making sure like my technique's getting perfected.
Mm-hmm. So what does a typical Doughboy practice look like?
So we have Tuesday, Thursdays. We go for 2 hours, 7 to 9, and Sundays today we did 9:30 to 11. So on Sundays we do an hour of drilling, and then we'll do like half an hour of live. And on those like weekday practices, Tuesday, Thursdays, we'll do like an hour or like an hour and a half of drilling. If we only do an hour of drilling, we do half an hour of lifting.
That's nice.
The last half hour is live, so we can go try our new techniques that we learned, just mess around with stuff.
That's good. I like that you guys incorporate lifting. A lot of clubs, I feel kind of, I don't want to say over. I don't know. I guess technique is valued more nowadays, I guess, but lifting and strength is still needed.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's talk about middle school now, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really look this up. How'd you do in middle school states when you were 6th, 7th, and 8th grade? Let me hear about it.
So middle school, I kind of like cut my middle school career short. So I haven't been like wrestling in middle school for like a little while, because I like repeated my freshman years. So this was my freshman year at Belmont Hill. Mm-hmm. But I was a freshman at Tyngsborough Dracut before I was at Tyngsborough. And so I wrestled on my 8th grade year too, which was 2021. So I haven't been in middle school since like 2020, and then COVID happened. It was the year before COVID.
Wow.
And I don't think I ever won a U state title. I think I may have won it in like the 2nd grade or something. But like after the 3rd grade, I never really won it.
And then you had that runner-up year in 4th grade to Isaac.
Yep. We had that. I think I had another runner-up my 7th grade year, and I just didn't do it my 8th grade year. So. Gotcha.
All right. So you said you wrestled on the high school team when you were in 8th grade?
Yeah.
How was that? First off, Tyngsborough and Draco, that's a co-op team?
Yeah. They just recently like changed it. I think that year it was only Tyngsborough.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that was like, I feel like that was like a big like year for me, like, because it kind of gave me a little more confidence. Because like there was only 8 kids in like the like COVID state bracket, so I took 3rd, and I'm like, I can get really good at this if I like put a lot more work into it. And like I really shouldn't have took 3rd either. Like that was like a super like light year. Yeah. But like it really got me working hard after that. So yeah.
Gotcha. So after that 8th grade / first high school year, that's when you were like, okay, time to buckle down and take this seriously.
Yeah, like I didn't know that I was gonna be able to like do that well in high school. And so like I feel like that's when I really wanted to like take it to the next level almost.
Gotcha. Just a question, how many kids a year do you think in Massachusetts wrestle high school their 8th grade year?
Probably like, I feel like there's a good amount because some teams are like in need of a 106. Probably
Yeah.
like, probably 20, I'd say.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know Yandell, and Tildesley did it. You did it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's a cool rule to me. You know, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So after that freshman or eighth grade year, sorry, and going into your real freshman year, your first freshman year at Tyngsborough, did you have any sort of goals for yourself now that you kind of had this fire under you?
Yeah, so I actually set some like super high goals going in that season. And like, to be honest, I just didn't perform that well. I really wanted to like place at New England's or like get to like the blood round. Like I wanted to make it run. And I actually didn't even end up qualifying because like at all states, I had like one of the Shoblin's first round beat me like 5-1. And then that kid Belanger, I ended up running because I got knocked out early, so I had to wrestle a lot of matches back. I had him in the blood round, and he beat me in overtime. But
I mean, you still placed 6th at the D2 tournament, and I remember I was looking at that bracket. Like that was a pretty good bracket, you know.
yeah, I was hurting there. Like I had beat like 2 of those kids like early in the season, and it was like that was rough for me, like going through that. But I think I needed it too.
Mm-hmm. So talk to me about the program over there. What was practice like for them? Daily practice
At Tyngsborough.
Yeah.
At Tyngsborough. Yeah. So we would go. I honestly don't remember. I feel like we would go like 2 hours. We would go from like 2:30 or 3 until like 5, almost 4:30. And so we would normally like drill. It's pretty much the same as Doughboy. We'd drill for an hour and then wrestle live for a half hour. But like another thing was like the competition wasn't always like there in the room. Like some of those kids were like first year kids, and it just like I'm really trying to like take a step to the next level.
Yeah.
Which sometimes we would have that. We would invite the Shawsheen guys into the room, Tewksbury guys into the room, and like Bray Carbone, like Tidsley's would be in there sometimes.
Yeah.
And like that's what we would. Yeah, that's when we would get some like good competition, but it was really hard to like get some good competition like early in the season.
And so after that first freshman year, or when did you officially start having thoughts of Belmont Hill?
So, do you know the Pimentel brothers?
Freddie and Aiden?
Andrew, yeah.
Andrew.
So,
sorry, Andrew.
yeah. So, we went to 1,000 Island Duels one year. I think this was like not last year, but the year before. And so my mom was talking with the Pimentel's mom, and they were just like, you should come over to Belmont Hill. Like he'll love it there. Like it's a great school, great education. And I was like definitely questioning it at first because I thought like I was gonna spend like the rest of my career at Tyngsborough. Like that's what I was set on doing. And then like I reached out to my now coach, Dr. Davis. He's a great guy. And like we really started talking, like started mentoring me a little bit through like the end of that little like summer, like making sure my grades are good. And then like I ended up getting in. So yeah, like shout out to the Pimentels.
Shout out to them. And you know, Belmont Hill is definitely, you know, one of the better programs in New England, you know.
Yeah.
Were there was it always Belmont Hill, or where did you have an idea of going somewhere else?
I honestly was just set on Belmont Hill. I was like, I'm either going to do Belmont Hill as a freshman or I'm staying at Tyngsborough Dracut as a sophomore. Like, I wasn't really, like, trying to overthink it. It's like, if I get in, I go. If not, we stay. It's not the end of the world either.
And it's not a boarding school, is it?
No. So, me and my friend, Scotty Morel, we go to Lowell. and we take a bus there every day. We're gonna be able to drive next year, so it won't be as bad. But like we'll carpool to the Lowell. We'll get dropped off in a van with like 2 other kids.
Mhm.
We drive there every day. Get home at like 6.
Oof. Hey, it's what it is, though.
Yeah, you gotta sacrifice for it.
Yep. And what did it? Oh, sorry, I can't speak. What is it? Do you think it was that helped you make big jumps? During this off season.
I think definitely like
Season where you went to Belmont Hill.
yeah, like I think I was just thinking about wrestling a whole lot more. Like I surrounded myself around a lot of good wrestlers, like Corvallis, like Pimentel's, those guys, prep All-Americans, really good wrestlers. Like just surrounding myself with really good wrestlers and wrestling more. It's simple, but it's hard to do. If you can do that, you can make a huge jump.
And how was the transition to not only the new team but a new school? Let me hear about that.
Yeah, so the campus is definitely a little bit different. Like you got to walk
I bet.
like outside. I like the like walking outside to like your next class. Like it's pretty cool, and like definitely like a different like learning environment like in the classroom, but like sports wise too. Like we have to play 3 sports there, which was different for me because I was only playing 2. Yeah, so I feel like that really helped me like with my athleticism a little bit because I was kind of just a wrestler, and like it helped me like do different things to like translate to wrestling.
Yeah. So what other sports do you do?
So I've been playing soccer for a little while, and I stayed with soccer there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like the varsity backup goalie. It was pretty cool. Like I just like went in there and like did whatever. And then in the spring season, I tried out lacrosse. I hadn't played it in a little while. I played it in like the 7th grade, I want to say.
Gotcha.
From when I was little. It's just different. The kids are real good there too. Like our varsity team's like 10th in the country for lacrosse or something like that.
No, Northeast lacrosse is honestly comparable to like Pennsylvania wrestling. You know what I mean? Like they're both the best in their respective sports.
Yeah, it's like the hot spot for lacrosse.
Yeah, literally. So, what's the prep wrestling schedule like? Tell me about traveling and stuff like that. Oh.
So it was in like Maryland or DC. I think it was in Maryland, but we stayed in DC. And so we also like travel. I didn't go to Beast of the East this year because they wanted to send some seniors out there, like Scotty and Isaac Nova. But Germantown right at the beginning of the year, we go down to Pennsylvania, wrestle Malvern Prep, Blair, Sem, a couple other like good schools. NMH is down there too. They go down to that. It's real good. I think I took 3rd at that. So that was a tough tournament though. There were some real good kids.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean that's the thing with prep wrestling. You travel to the top competition. You going to what was it, a quad with all those teams or just a tournament?
It was just a tournament. Like we had like brackets, like not like a duel.
Gotcha. Yeah, my internet connection was cutting in and out there. That's a refresh. Yeah. But what's the furthest you guys traveled?
Probably I want to say Germantown, but because that's in Pennsylvania. But I feel like Delaware, Beast of the East might have been a little bit further. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But I like don't know which one's further, but they're both pretty far. Like
they're the same, probably.
Yeah.
So, and I'm interested to hear your answer to this. Let me hear, kind of like if you could give just your thoughts and a reflection on your first season at Belmont Hill.
So I actually really liked it. I feel like it was kind of unfulfilling in a way because I didn't win. Like I didn't end up winning the Prep New Englands. Mm-hmm. Like my knee like dislocated in that match, and I tried to wrestle it out, got killed, and then like I didn't get the All-American at Preps. But at the same time, I think I like improved a lot. and like I still like had some good matches, some good wins, and like just like the brotherhood of the school, like we're really like close as a team, and our team ended up doing pretty well in some of the dual meets.
Good. And excuse me, sorry. Just another fun question I think I have. Like, if you could compare the two, what tournament do you think is tougher, the MIAA All-State tournament or Prep New England's?
I think it definitely depends on the bracket. I would say like the top of Prep New England is very, very like high level, but I feel like All States is a lot deeper. Like you'll have like a solid like 8 to 10 good wrestlers at All States, but like Prep New England's like my guy Andrew Pimentel had like Musa and Brady Kopp, who's another good wrestler over at Green Farms, which that was just like such a tough bracket that like he probably could have placed higher up like the All-State tournament if he was in public.
Yeah, it just goes to show, it's they both have their benefits, and they're both deeper in their own weights.
Yeah.
Do you train freestyle or Greco at all?
So yeah, I go to Monday, Wednesdays at Doughboy. Matt Daney runs a class down there. I try to get there. Sometimes I miss out. I just like to it's refreshing to like try a new style, and I think like it helps you get better. It like opens you up to like new perspectives. So I try to get there when I can, but I didn't go to Fargo this year. Like I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
But I went last year.
How'd you do last year?
I went like 1 and 2. It's like my second freestyle.
What a match, dude. I never won a match at Fargo, but I'm 0-0, so it's okay.
Yeah. Undefeated.
Yeah, exactly. So going into this next season, your sophomore year now. What are some goals you have for yourself, man, after unfulfilling, as you put it, freshman campaign?
Yeah, I think I definitely want to get that Prep All-American. That's something I really wanted to get this year, and so next year I really want to get that. Hopefully, if I can get higher up there, like I'd like to, but we'll see what happens. And I think depending on how the brackets go, I know there's a few good kids out there like for Prep New England, but like hopefully I can take that home too.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure you definitely want that gold after getting second last year. And what'd you say? You dislocated your something?
Yeah, like it got subluxated, so like that's when it comes out and it goes back in.
Yeah, that's happened to my shoulder literally in states of my sophomore year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brutal. So, staying on topic of next year, what weight class do you think you're going to be going?
I think depends on how much I grow. I just won 32 for Bay States yesterday, so I think we're probably looking at like a 38, 32 maybe if I get big, 44.
Gotcha.
But we're gonna see how it goes.
No 26 at all?
No, probably not. I'm like
not even for a +4. Make it 130. Not even if it was 130.
No, I'm not gonna make that by then. Like I'm gonna keep lifting, eating. You want to like what you're doing too, because if I was cutting so much weight, I would hate it. I wouldn't want to get better.
Yeah, you don't want to starve yourself. So you mentioned you're not going to Fargo, but are you going to be going to any other off-season events during the summer or before the season starts?
So yeah, I'll probably go to 1,000 Islands in August, and then I'm probably gonna go Super 32 again this year. So that'll be good. That's in October. I think it's like late October. That's a tough tournament, like
top quality tournaments,
Yeah.
And I just have one last question.
Yep.
You're down 1, 15 seconds left. What move are you hitting to get that takedown?
Gotta go with a blast double, just like right through him.
Okay.
Can't stop that.
I hear. I hear. Well, thank you for that. Now I know. If I'm ever wrestling you, you won't hit that
Yep.
blood pool on me.
I don't know. I think I could.
We'll see. We'll have to try it out
Well,
someday. I'll come up to Mass sometime.
definitely.
All right. You have anything else you want to talk about, Jack?
Not really.
Awesome, man. Well, it was great having you.
Thanks for having me.